Below is a step-by-step guide on how to buy a resale private property in Singapore. Step 1. Evaluate different property types and prices. Do a preliminary research on the different property types in different areas and how much they cost. You can find such information from online property portals or classifieds. Alternatively, you may get in touch with a property agent to advise you. Step 2. Assess eligibility to own a private property. If you are a Singapore citizen, Singapore permanent resident, or foreigner looking to buy a condominium, flat unit or strar-tah, landed house, in an approved condominium development, there is no restriction. However, if you are a Singapore permanent resident or foreigner buying a landed property, there are certain conditions to be met. Step 3. Work out your budget and finances. After doing your homework, you will have a rough idea how much different properties will cost in different regions. Singapore properties are divided into 3 main regions, namely Core Central Region, Rest of Central Region, and Outside Central Region. Step 4. Take into account property stamp duties payable. When calculating your affordability, remember to take into account the amount of property stamp duties you need to pay. This is because they can substantially add to the total cost of your property acquisition. There are 2 stamp duties to take note of: buyer's stamp duty and additional buyer's stamp duty. Step 5. Find a home loan with competitive interest rates. Check around to find a bank loan that offers you a competitive rate, as well as flexibility to meet your future needs. There are fixed rate and floating rate housing loans, each with their pros and cons. Step 6. Shortlist properties for viewing. After doing your background work, it's time to shortlist a few properties for viewing. You can either do it yourself or engage a property agent to help you. Step 7. Negotiate the price. It is very common for property owners to mark up their prices, sometimes ridiculously. Don't be too deterred though, and bargain hard. As long as you have done your homework, you should know what a reasonable price is. Step 8. Secure your option to purchase. After successfully negotiating the property price, secure an option to purchase from the seller. You will need to pay the seller 1% of the property purchase price in cash. Thereafter, you have 2 weeks to exercise it. Step 9. Finalize your home loan to finance the property. You will need to finalize your home loan now. Great if you have earlier decided on which bank loan to take. If not, you will need to find one that best suits your needs. Step 10. Exercise your option to purchase. When you exercise your option, you will need to pay an additional 4% of the property's purchase price. Within 14 days of signing the option to purchase, you will need to pay buyer's stamp duty, and additional buyer's stamp duty, if applicable. Step 11. Final inspection before completion of property purchase. Agree with the property seller on the completion date beforehand. The whole process should take no more than 10 to 12 weeks upon the signing of the option to purchase. After the seller moves out, you will need to make a final inspection to confirm that it's vacant and in the right condition. Step 12. Complete your property purchase. On completion day, your lawyer will finalize the transaction and register you as the property's new owner. You will need to drop by at your lawyer's office and settle any outstanding payments. Thereafter, your conveyancing lawyer will hand over the house keys to you. For a more detailed step-by-step guide, please click on the link in the description below. Alternatively, please get in touch with me to assist you with your property purchase.